Yo, we here. The Legacy Builders, U.S. in the building.
What up?
What's going on? So Kelly was not gonna be here today, but we got Rashidi in the building. So we talking about raise your credit-bility. You see these niggas trying to be creative and shit. But what is that? What is that about? Explain yourself, young man.
Yeah, man. Credit is everything, man. You know, credit is a big part of how we move in everyday society.
Right.
You know, even on a basic level. You know, I don't know. Back in the day, you know, we all grew up in New York, where you used to go to the corner store and Poppy let you put stuff on credit, meaning that you buy a couple things, you don't got the money right now, you let you put it on credit, bill to be bill, meaning that you don't have the funds right now, but I'm gonna let you slide with this purchase. You pay you back later with maybe a little bit of interest. And so that's the part where it's credit and credibility, meaning that same scenario where we go to the corner store, I'm paying back his $20 like I was supposed to. I can't never borrow from him again. He will never look out for me again. So the same rule applies for life in corporate America, where it's like, hey, you know, when credit cards give you a credit card companies give you a credit card, they expect you to pay them back. They're giving you credit. They're giving you not free money, but borrowed money for a price, something that you can't afford right now. Pay me back later with interest, and I'll give you more money, and we'll keep that train going. So it allows you as the individual to build trust, use credit to get ahead where you can't get ahead. And in turn, you pay somebody else a fee. And for them, they make a little money off you. And by them making more money off of you, they're offering you more money to do more things that you can do. That you know, so that's the whole thing about credit and credibility.
All right.
That's crazy. So you're saying that if you know, if you're bad with your credit, then they're not going to fuck with you, or people are not going to want to like deal with you because they see that you irresponsible with your credit and everything, with your credit cards and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, credit and credibility is everything, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just credit. It's just the basic definition of credibility. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, if you out with your boys and, you know, you grew up together and all that type of stuff, and something go down and you run away, you lost all credibility. Like, we can't trust you in certain situations.
Well, let me ask you this though real quick, because I was thinking about this the other day, because when it comes to credit or even credit cards, right? Is there a point where credit card companies won't give you money or won't give you credit cards? Or because, like, let's say you're $30,000 in credit card debt, right? And then so let's say you want to get another credit card from a company or whatever, or some other company. Are they going to be like, nah, son, we see you got like $30,000 in credit, debt, so we ain't fucking with you?
So to your question, yes. You know what I mean? It depends on how you're using your credit. So that exact example you gave, Mr. Lucari, a person that has $30,000 in credit card debt, the question is that, are you maxing out your credit card? Meaning that they only gave you $30,000 to borrow and you used up all $30,000? No, nobody's going to lend you any more money, because they're going to be like, hey, wait a second. Yeah, you showed that you at least have a credit card, but you showed that you can't pay nobody back.
Right.
And you're in too deep. You know what I mean? So to your point, you will not get new credit cards, because what they base it off of is, one, you're making your payments on time. That's one battle. Two, how much are you using, and are you paying it back responsibly?
Right.
And clearly, you used it too much. You're not paying it back responsibly if you're at that $30,000 limit, if you only have a $30,000 limit.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, you know, because I be hearing people. I was on some listen to some podcast, whatever, and this dude was like talking about being $60,000 in credit card debt, and I'm just like, how? Like, how does that even happen? You know what I'm saying?
I got to sit you on some of my calls. Listen, I've seen people with 27 credit cards, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like out of control with it. Like you'd be surprised. People manage to put themselves in so much credit card. I've seen people with $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 of credit card debt easy. Easy. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised how far it goes. It's a vicious rabbit hole. Because think about it. Credit cards, you got it because you had good credit, you made good decisions. You're going through it, but when people go through rough patches in life, or spend off of their emotions, it spirals. So somebody got a $10,000 credit card that lost their job. Like, oh, let me pay my rent this month on this. Rent's $2,000. Let me buy some food with this. I spent $500 on this. Let me treat myself to a little dinner, and it just goes, and then it becomes a vicious cycle. And then now they have another credit card, $15,000, the same thing. Man, let me just pay my car payment with this. Let me pay everything with this. I lost my job. I want to live the same lifestyle I was living.
Right.
Let me just continue to do the same things I'm doing and keep charging it. And then now you got a situation where you $20,000 in the hole, and with 25% interest, you making a payment of $200 per credit card, and when the interest tax on it, it only paid $10 off your balance. So now you paying back a $20,000 balance for the next 17 years because you're making a minimum payment. So like, it's a vicious cycle, bro. It's a vicious cycle.
That's rough.
So then what happens with these credit card companies? Do they take a loss a lot of times because people just ain't paying? Or like,
so that, everybody want to try to get their money at the end of the day.
Right.
You got to push them to the limit. To get charged off with a credit card, you must push it to the max, meaning that you have to have missed at least 3 to 5 payments with no contact with the credit card, ignoring their calls, ignoring their mails, ignoring any way to try to resolve the situation. And then after that, you'll go into what's called collections. We're like, okay, we suspended the use of your card, even though you're already over your limit, you can't use it anyway, but we officially suspended your use, putting you in collections. Then they give you some more time to be like, okay, before they're like, I'm not going to really get this money from this person. It's been 2 years. Now I'm going to charge it off and tax write off as a real loss. So normally is the complete process is a 2 to 3 year process.
Damn.
The intermediate process is about like 6 months or so of you not paying nothing and not trying to make no effort to get caught up at all.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So when that stuff happens, right? Because I be getting random credit cards in the mail. You know what I'm saying? So those people, those random credit cards I get in the mail, do those companies look me up before they send it, or they? Okay, because I'm just like, what if I got fucked up credit and then nigga give me another credit card? I'm like, shit, I'm about to spend this shit too. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen, it's like anything though. Like when you got the sauce, you got the sauce. Everybody, meaning that if you have a credit card, all other credit cards, like he at least have a credit card, so let me at least send them the invitation to apply for our credit card.
Right.
Then they're like, all right, let me actually run your credit to see what you're doing with your credit and get you there. But no, they're gonna keep sending credit cards, especially. That's the danger right there, Mr. Ricardo. Once you have good credit and you have good credit standing, everybody's coming for you. Everybody throwing their company at you. Sign up with us. Sign up with us. Nonstop. And if you're a fool, not even a fool, but if you fall for the trap, you have like 10 credit cards before you know it. And that's how you end up in that situation.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, that's the thing. I think it's one of them things where, people got to be responsible about what they doing with those credit cards, because then if they not, then they can fuck that shit up. But also you want to make sure you don't fuck it up, because you could use the credit card in a way that's going to be like beneficial to you, in the long run, if you're doing it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's some real shit. So wait, so what are some things that you think people can do to make sure that, they're not getting into that zone of, fucking up their credit and becoming the person who can't get a credit card for anything else, after the fact? You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's gonna be some people, they're gonna fuck up their whole thing. Then they're gonna want to get a credit card for some other emergency or whatever, and then they just can't make it happen. So what's your thoughts on like preventative ways that people can,
Yeah, no, ultimately at the end of the day, it's definitely something where you want to put yourself in a position where you pace yourself. So even if you do come on hard times, naturally you still want to pace it. Meaning that if you have a $10,000 credit card limit and you're seeing that things are getting out of hand, you got to take it easy. You got to be able to afford a minimum payment. You got to be able to say, okay, let me scale back a bit and use a little bit less credit. You got to be smart, meaning that, hey, if you're getting unemployment, you got to be able to say, okay, my unemployment is $1,000 a month. I need to live off my credit card a little bit. So maybe I only use about $200 a month of the credit card and make it work and stretch it out and make an actual budget plan to do that. That's the problem where people just get loose with it and just lose control and don't keep track of anything at all.
Yeah, that's real shit. So do you suggest people? Because I'm wondering, like, what's the best course of action with using credit? Because let's say, for example, you get a you spend $10,000 from the credit card. So then that means you got to pay $10,000 back, right? So now, what if I got the $10,000 next month just to pay it off? Should I pay the whole thing off, or should I like pay it in like installments and keep using the card? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there benefits to like waiting? You know what I'm saying? To or should I use, do a minimum payment and then do it that way, or should I pay off the whole 10,000? Or like, what's the protocol for that? Like, what's the best course of action? Because I'm sure the credit card company don't want you to pay the whole shit back like that quick, because then they don't make no money, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, what's
correct? So it's actually, to your point, all a game,
right?
At the end of the day, it's one of those things where you don't want to get too crazy out of control.
Right.
So the one thing is, you never want to pay the credit card balance down to zero, because even though it eliminates your debt, there's nothing to report to the credit bureau. Because remember, if you're not using their card, there's nothing for them to tell the credit bureau. So hence, it's not actively building your credit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you always want to have a balance on there. You want to keep it at around 10% is a sweet spot of your overall limit. So if you have a $10,000 limit, you really want to keep it around like $700-800, no more than $1,000, to keep your credit just boosting up all the time.
Right.
Because it's all a game. You have to use your credit for them to report. They need to make money off of you to say that, hey, you're a good credit person. It's a trade. It's a trade for service. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
That's crazy. See, this is why we call it the money game show.
Right. Ibrahim is talking about a secured credit card first. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, a secure credit card isn't. The secure credit card in a perfect world is the best way to start. But that's like 95% of people who never start with a secure card. Just for clarity, secure card is your actual money. So you say you got $300 and you want to put it down on a card. A secure card is using your own $300, and that's your new credit card limit. So meaning that you put $300 on, that's your credit card limit. So you use your own money to create a credit card. It does the same thing as a credit card, but who starts with their own money? Most people don't start with their own money. They should, to Ibrahim's point, but most people do not start with their own money, and they're not going to start off with their own money just because of the little myths and how it looks and blah blah blah, and who's going to take $1,000 out of their pocket? Like, I'm going to be responsible for my $1,000 or $2,000 and use it properly. No, most people are not going to do that, but it is the right way to do it.
So that counts as credit, because it's like looked at as a credit. Because I was like, what's the difference between that and a debit card? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, well, a debit card doesn't report to the credit bureaus. So
see, that's
yeah.
See, this is all a game, man. It's the main.
So a debit card is literally like cash,
right?
It's just that a debit card gives you the convenience of just having a card in your wallet as opposed to all the cash in your bank account.
Right.
Now, secured credit card, they call it secured because the credit limit on the card is secured by the money that you put in.
Right. But it just goes with your credit score and all that other shit.
So all it really is that, and it's happened to me before. And I've used it just to get things started, because I remember I didn't have any credit when I first moved to my parents' house and I first got a job, and I had a bank account, and people was talking to me about credit and all that, and the bank that I was with, you remember HSBC?
Yeah.
So I used to bank with them, and it was like, oh well, if you want to start credit history, your best thing is to start with a secured credit card. So I put like $350 on the card, and it was like, all right. So I took $350 out of my checking account and I put it in the credit card account.
Miles was balling.
Remember, I had my little office job and shit.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it wasn't when I first started working, but
right.
I was still young. I was in my like 20s or whatever. And it was like, in order for you to establish a credit history, start out with a secured credit card. So again, the name secured just means that the credit limit is your money. But the reason why they consider it secured is that if you max out the credit card right now and you don't pay it back, the bank could just take that money
right
left in that account. and no muss, no fuss. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why they call it secured, because it's secured. The money's already secured with them. Now, the whole point now is for you to go to the store, buy a coffee, buy whatever, and at the end of the month, you pay it back, or you pay the minimum amount. Now, once you can do that for maybe like 6 to 12 months, it's a credit history has now built up of you using credit and then paying it back,
right?
Or at least keeping up on time with the minimum payment every month.
So they're like, this nigga know how to play the game, so we
exactly. So now that he knows how to play the game with his real money, let's let him play the game with fake money, which is credit. Right. So now, if you did a good job in that 6 to 12 month period, now they say, all right, now we're going to give you a real credit card with a credit limit of, let's say, 3,000. So now I went from like 350 to 3,000. But all I got to do, I spend a little bit and I pay it back at the end of the month, or I at least paid the minimum. And but the point is, now I have more leverage. Now I got $3,000 I could play with. And so that's how it works with the secured credit card and all that other shit. And it also goes for people who may have gone through bankruptcy, because I've gone through a bankruptcy, and you have to like do things to kind of earn back the trust of the folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about a field nigga that tried to escape. You know what I mean? Like, you escaping means you maxed out the credit card or you stop paying the payment. That's when you try to escape. So when they bring you back and they chop your foot off, and you got to show that you're not going to try to escape for at least 6 to 12 months. Okay, all right, cool. It seems like you're not going to try to escape. So now we could give you more privileges. Now you could, instead of using the bushes, now you could use the outhouse. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just eating chitlins, now you can have a little bit of fried chicken. Shit like that. We don't always have to whip you, as long as you come up with the cotton the cotton quota at the end of the month and or whatever. You understand? So that's basically what it is. It's like, because you gotta show them that you know how to play the game, man. You gotta show them that you know how to play the game. You gotta show them that you can have access to $20,000, but you're not gonna be stupid and spend all of it in one fucking month and then pay it back.
Not pay it back, right? But it's like if you play the game, then you can get access to 20. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can use the 20 for a specific thing, but then on the back end. So it's basically like the credit gives you money now that it would have took time for you to get the money at a certain point, where you can build on it if you wanted it to.
Exactly. And that's the thing. The smart people, what smart people do is they either use it modestly or they use it to gain leverage. So what do I mean? Like, if you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you need a piece of equipment, right? And that piece of equipment costs like $10,000.
Right.
Like, say you're like a mechanic, right? And you're paying rent at the mechanic shop, and you need one of those like hydraulic lifts to lift the cars up.
Right.
And that piece of equipment by itself costs $10,000.
Right.
So you can buy it on that credit card and then just make the minimum monthly payment, or make over the minimum. So let's just say you spend you have a credit card of $20,000. You spend $10,000 to get that lift for your mechanic's shop. And you're making money at the mechanic shop, and you know how they play they play you so fucking terribly, because imagine you got a bill of $10,000 on a card, and here's what they tell you: oh, the minimum payment is just $40.
Right.
You're like, oh, word! I could spend $10,000. I could owe you $10,000, and all I got to do is pay $40 each month. Awesome. But what you don't understand is that when you pay them $40. Only $2 go to the $10,000 that you owe, and the other $38 just go straight into the credit card company's pocket. That's the part you don't understand. So that's why people who are smart now, they'll do something like that, but they'll say, "Nah, fuck that. Because I'm using that hydraulic lift. $10,000 hydraulic lift. I'm using it to make money at my garage business. I make at least $3,000 a month at my garage. I'm gonna take $300 and pay that back.
Right.
So now I'm knocking out a G damn near every 3 months. So that means in about a year and a half, or maybe about 2 years, I'll have paid off the hydraulic lift.
Right.
And so that's how smart people use credit. They if you're going to spend a big sum of money, let's buy something that can make us money. Let's buy an asset. You understand? Buy an asset instead of going to buy Jordans. Jordans ain't doing nothing for nobody, you know, or instead of balling out and fucking buying Uber Blacks for dumb bitches, right? Or baddie bitches, or, you know, spending money on stupid vacations for baddie bitches and all that dumb shit, right? No, you buy something that can make you money. You buy an asset. You know, you just purchase the laundromat. You buy a couple machines for a few $1,000s, and then you pay that back as you make money. That's how you're supposed to use credit. But a lot of people, they see, oh shit, this card, I got 20,000 on this card. I got another, 25,000 on this card, nigga. I got $45,000. It's time to ball out, nigga. Let's do it. Yo, I'm gonna get a room at the Four Seasons. I'm gonna fly that bitch out off of Instagram, and then I'm gonna buy me some bottles, nigga. Then I'm gonna go to the club and get bottle service and a VIP, and I'm a ball out, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. And then in a fucking week, he maxed out one of the cards already.
Right.
And here's the thing: when you max out a card, once you max out a card, with some companies, depending on the situation, it automatically goes to what they call collections, which looks bad on your credit report, because it's not. It doesn't just show that you are, even if you're making a monthly payment, right? It doesn't show it. What it shows is that you got too excited with your money.
So maxing it out is that if you have a $20,000 limit and you spend the whole 20,000. Yep. Maxing out the card. So basically you shouldn't. So if you spend like 18, 19,000, you're like right at the limit, and then that should be shit.
It's okay, but it still counts against you.
It's still close. It's still
to clean it up.
Like what Rashidi said, you should be anywhere around 10 to 20%,
right,
of the max. So if your max is if your credit card has a $10,000 limit, you shouldn't be spending you shouldn't have a balance on that card over $2,500. Truthfully, you shouldn't have anything beyond that. And if you do, try to get it back down to that.
So now when they say limit on the card, is that the card in its entirety, or is that monthly?
No, just the limit itself. So they give you 20K. You got 20K point blank period.
Okay, so it's not like it really.
That's why you could be stupid and spend it all in 1 month. You should spend it all in 1 day. You know what I mean? Like, you spend it all in 1 day.
See, and I want to explain something too. Now, the next level of credit cards and really having good what's the word you said? Credit-Bility is what they call the next level is American Express. American Express it's not all the time for rich niggas, but what it's really for is for niggas that got good cash flow at least and their money correct. And here's the reason why. The thing with American Express is that you can have, it's like a credit card, but the thing is, every month you have to get back down to a zero balance. That's the key. Now, so if you a rich nigga and let's just say you one of these rich niggas, let's just say you like a Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and you literally make $14,000 every minute. You're fine.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So because you could run up an American Express $10,000 before the end of the month, but you make so much fucking money, that shit gets paid back like nothing. It's whatever.
Right.
But it's when you and that's why I said it's the next level of credit card. And that's why a lot of people, even rappers, they talk about, drinks at the bar, my American Express.
Right.
Because it's not just credit, because credit means I'm going to just pay back a minimum. So if I got 10,000 at the end of the month, I only have to pay $40, $50 on a $10,000 credit limit.
Right.
Now I'm balling because I have access to $10,000, but everybody knows that it's just a regular credit card and I only have to pay $40 or $50 back at the end of the month.
Right.
the point we're having when you pull out your American Express, everybody knows that you have the type of money where you can pay no matter what you spend, you're going to be paying back every fucking red cent by the end of the month.
That's crazy.
That means on the first, like if you spend $5,000 tonight and you balling out and you at the strip club, you making it rain and all that shit. And you pull out an American Express, everybody knows that at the end of the month or at the first of the month, all that money is getting paid back to American Express at the end of the month. You see what I'm saying?
How does American Express make money then? And do they got a lot of people that just don't fucking do it?
No. So here's how American Express makes money. They make money through transactions.
Oh, that's crazy.
All the credit card companies make 0.001 something, whatever.
Right.
I could look it up and get you the exact numbers, but they make a fraction of a cent on every single, or even a couple of cents on
these niggas
transaction. So here's the thing, it's such a beautiful thing because what they realize is we don't give a fuck about the money being spent. We're focused on the amount of transactions.
Right.
Because the convenience of holding the card allows you. Because what did I just say? You like, for example, an American Express Platinum or an American Express Black Card. Like the Black Card, I think is like $1 million limit, correct?
Yeah.
That's American Express Platinum is like $100,000 limit. You get what? And there's different levels, right? So you could have a $200,000 limit, $300,000 limit. So what it's saying is that based on your budget of money and cash flow, you should be able to pay back that $100,000 by the end of the month.
That's right.
You just got it like that. So when you pull out that American Express, it's a different feel than when you pull out the MasterCard or the Visa.
They start calling you sir and shit. They got
the champagne at the door as soon as you walk in with the glass, poured it out for you.
Exactly.
No, it's real. Two Miles' point. It's one of those things where the American Express is the big boys club. You know what I mean? It's like you've gotten to a certain level. The chances of you being completely stupid is just lower. You know what I mean? It's just lower. Not that it won't happen, because it does happen. But the percentages dwindle, because if you were smart enough to get to this level, then you're probably smart enough to stay at this level, barring anything catastrophic. You know, whether it's injury or life changing, or you lose some crazy job or whatever case is, X, Y, Z.
Right.
But yeah, that's to Miles' point. That's what it boils down to.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so typical fees by network. So the average. So this is how they make their money. The processing fees. So American Express gets 1.5% to 33% on every transaction. That's 10 cents on every transaction.
Crazy.
Discover, they get 10 cents. MasterCard, 10 cents. Okay. And so now the next question is, how many credit card and I should probably do it on the same page so y'all can see.
That's crazy.
How many? Oh, fuck it. All right. How many credit card transaction globally per day?
I'm curious to see this number.
Okay, in 2020, we're an estimated 791 billion global credit card transactions.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Down to 2.17 billion transactions per day. So 2.17 billion. Can one of y'all do that on a calculator? Time 10 cents.
I don't even know if my calculator can handle it. How you put 2.7 billion in this month?
Wait. 2.7 billion?
2.17 billion per day.
Hold on, wait. How the fuck I went 2.17?
It's 9 zeros. It's 9 zeros. Yeah, nine. Times what? Times 10 cents.
Point one. Yeah. Point one.
That's $270,000. $270 million.
$270 million a day.
That's crazy.
$270 million a day.
That's crazy.
Between all of those card companies.
And that's not even counting the interest, right? That you got to pay niggas if you.
Exactly. Bro, that's the other part. That's the other part that we didn't get a chance to talk about yet. The interest on the money that you owe.
But my question is, how the fuck? Okay, maybe I shouldn't.
Mind blown.
Maybe I shouldn't be asking this question because I could probably get kidnapped for this. But how the fuck do you even become a credit card company?
Nigga, you gotta be in with them people, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like this ain't no little man game. Like this.
I'm gonna walk up in there. They're gonna be like this.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Nigga, yo, check this shit, bro. I don't know if any of y'all remember the old movie with Damon Wayans called Mo Money.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
remember that was the scam. He was getting 0.000 something off of every transaction in the company.
Right.
And they couldn't tell it off of some, it was some computer glitch, scam glitch or whatever. But look at this shit. Now I want you to see something. Like y'all looking at this. So it says the world's largest payment processors handles the vast majority of daily swipes. Now it's just taps, nigga. And, and then we got the fucking phones with the Apple Pay and all the shit.
All that shit, right.
Now, notice what I was saying. American Express is the upper echelon. So they do only 65 million transactions per day. But remember, they get all their money back at the end of the month regardless.
Right. That's crazy.
You understand? So imagine their cash flow is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Their cash flow is ridiculous because imagine they give you a card with $100,000 limit, and at the end of the month, they're getting that entire $100,000 back. And on top of that, they're making 10 cents off of every transaction.
Right.
Nigga.
And interest.
So here's Visa. Here go the regular cards. They get up into the billions of transactions per day.
That's crazy.
Union Pay 833, MasterCard 540, America and Discover combined. And this is American Express and Discover combined.
Damn.
See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Visa CEO.
So Visa is basically making money off of the money like that. Like they got so much money, they make money off the money, and they just give you.
That's where it goes. You when you making money while you sleep.
Look at this shit. Transaction speed on average. The global credit card infrastructure handles over 25,000 transactions every second.
That's crazy.
Every second.
So somebody done swipe 2 times by the time you put that hoodie back over your head, Miss Wilcox.
Exactly right. Wait, hold on.
Nigga, I'm making what? Damn near. If I'm doing my math correctly, that's about what? $2,500 a second?
Yeah, $2,500 a second.
Jesus, bro.
Easy.
And then it says, look, global credit card transactions are projected to reach nearly 891 billion annually and it's an expanding fucking industry.
So that means it's $150,000 a minute. That's crazy. $150,000 a minute, nigga. That's crazy,
bro.
That's $9 million an hour. There's too much money out here.
There's too much money out here, bro.
Oh my
money out here, bro. Like this is why y'all need to go to legacybuildersus.com so y'all can understand how powerful these markets are, credit, everything that we're talking about, guys. This is what it's all about.
This is why niggas don't like to hear the truth. That shit is that shit is crazy. What, nigga, 2,500 a second?
Like, look.
It's like
2,500.
Right. It's like
2,500. Like, what?
Niggas is out here making 2,500 for the month. Some of these niggas out here. This is crazy.
Talking about one Mississippi, 2,500.
It take you 30 days to make what niggas make in 1 second.
Exactly.
Niggas, stop playing with me, bro.
Yo. Notice I've never seen a video article or nothing about the niggas who like are at the top who own these things. Like who are these?
They don't want to be seen.
Like, who are these niggas? You probably pass me in a grocery store. That nigga at the grocery store get apples and oranges and shit.
Bro, let me tell you how much these niggas love niggas like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
They love those niggas because there's like, oh yeah, everybody watching them. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
While I'm over here fucking nigga trafficking, bringing.
Imagine if you knew that person, how much beef you would have with them just off GP.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to talk about the shadow realm?
Yo,
niggas live in the shadow realm, nigga. That's how much money niggas got. Niggas is literally invisible. They're like, yeah, I'm not here right now.
The nigga on the train you saw with the dirty sneakers is probably the nigga that owned Visa. Shit, you don't even know.
Nigga. Yo, nigga, bro, these fucking money people, nigga. Like, think about it. 2,500 a second. If I want you dead, trust me. If I don't want you or your family to exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. That great, yeah, it's a wrap.
So you see the type of money that these niggas are making. So when a bitch ass nigga like Diddy or Kanye West try to talk shit to fuck with my bread,
exactly. That's
you're going to jail, nigga.
Right.
You're going to jail, or you going to the crazy house so we can medicate you.
Right. Basically,
done.
Because I'm like, shit. Like this type of money,
you're not fucking up this type of money, nigga.
Insane. That shit crazy. But anyway, so Rashidi, let people know where they could, find you, get some information, all that other good shit.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, we just put on the website. Well, it's been on there, but it's starting to promote it now. Is the DIY credit ebook for $30.
Nice.
Where you can do your own credit thing and follow the rules right there with the credit. Go to the site. That's what I'm talking about. On the very first landing page, get your credit ebook. Where you could do it yourself, without calling us before you mess up your credit.
That's fire. I love it.
He said, Diddy. Yeah. Yes, you would, Playboy. That's why I have to send your ass to jail. Take that.
Yo, it's like, damn, nigga, like these niggas made me feel like I'm homeless. Like, you making, 2,500 a second, nigga? What? Oh my God!
I just paid your rent in 2 seconds.
Right, exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
just paid for your house in a half hour.
Listen.
A half hour in 5 seconds. We talking about half hour.
See, with that type of money, you can get any bitch you want. Fuck out of here. That's the only type of money you can fucking listen.
Wait, Lucario, are you saying that with that type of money you don't need game?
Exactly. That's a fact.
That's the exception to the rule.
That's the only exception. Matter of fact, I'll be like this. Nigga. I'll tell my girl, be like, listen, baby, you gotta go over there with that nigga. Just
you gotta believe me. Fuck that. Yeah. Matter of fact, the last couple seconds I've been talking, we've been wasting money. So just
imagine a nigga that make that amount of money said, listen, I will give you 24 hours of profit if you just let me fuck with your girl tonight.
Honey, have fun and do exactly what that man tells you to do. You hear what I'm saying? Oh shit! 24 hours, yo. That's nigga. These niggas is making like damn near billions a day, nigga. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Because look, let's do the math real quick. So if it's making 2,500 a second, right? That means times 60 seconds. That means $150,000 a minute. So for an hour times 60, that means $9 million an hour. So for 24 hours times 24, hold on, wait.
Might bring the calculator, bro.
Hold on, I almost broke the calculator. Hold on. Times 24, $216 million in one day. That's what?
And then 216 million times 365 days.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Oh man.
I don't know. Calculator go that high? I don't know.
55. Hold on.
That's when they're gonna have to do the exponents with the.
Oh, yeah, they have the E10 something.
Yeah. They put the exponents. It's too much. It's trillions, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. And again, remember, like we said, this is just off the transactions.
That's what I'm saying.
Forget the money that you owe them and you got to pay interest on.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
We're talking about that.
Right.
What the
Listen, man, we should have been born into one of these families, man.
yeah, hell yeah. I wish my last name was Visa, nigga. Like, my name is Miles Visa. How you doing? Yeah, Visa credit. Yes. How are you? Good evening, sir. Like, bro, you think these niggas at the hotel is trying to be polite? Niggas is trying to not get deleted.
Exactly, basically.
Literally delete your existence. Like your whole social security number gone. Your whole lineage, your DNA gone. Like, what are we talking about?
You don't want beef with niggas making $2,500 a second. That's all I'm saying.
You don't want beef with them type of niggas, bro. Are you kidding me?
like 50 Cent know better. He's like, I ain't fucking with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the niggas that are rich to us, they gotta stay in line.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Like they got, bro, 50 Cent, notice how 50 Cent loves to beef with niggas.
Right, exactly.
50 Cent saying anything on social media about white folk.
Exactly. You already know.
He already, yo, 50 Cent he gonna be beefing with Jim Jones and Ja Rule and the rest of these niggas forever because he can't touch nobody else.
I'm telling you, man. So yeah, man. So guys, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Go to legacybuildersus.com and we out of here.